Good evening, fellow Singaporeans. I am Daniel Goh Pei Siong. I'm an associate professor at NUS, and I'm studying in East Coast GRC. Thank you. It is good to see so many of you here. It is time to empower your future. But there is one thing that stands in our way, and that one thing is fear. Many friends and family members feared for me when I joined the Workers' Party. And again, when I told them I would be standing as a candidate, they warned me, they told me, they will throw the kitchen sink at you. That one is an American expression. Okay? The local equivalent is, they will even throw the toilet bowl at you. Everything inside. I shared this during my first rally speech at the Punggol East by-election. My answer to them then and now is life is too short and special to be kia su, kia si, and kia kuai. The problem is, for 50 years, the PAP government has created a huge system that makes all of us face these feelings of fear every day. The Workers' Party seeks to reform this system to remove the fears. Let us start with the feelings of kiasu. Our children enter the education system playful, curious, and adventurous, and cute. They come out stressed because they are afraid to lose, and they're not so cute anymore. One exam after another, getting told whether they are stupid or smart, getting super pressure from the parents because they're also afraid to lose. Most students end up beaten down and are lacking in confidence. Those who do not make it to poly or university tend to feel that they have failed in some ways. Only the brave ones, not beaten down, aspire to be successful in other ways. Those who make it to poly or university feel even more stressed to perform. As a professor, I find myself trying to undo the many years of kiasuism cultivated by the system, and encouraging my students to find their own voice and be creative. This is why the Workers' Party is proposing a series of educational reforms. Reform the PSLE so as to use the grades to show actual achievement by the student and not to rank children from smart to not so smart, because 12-year-olds need to be encouraged, not to be sorted like sheep and goats. Offer 10-year true-train school programs in every cluster so that some of the parents, those parents who want to, can have the choice to opt out of the PSLE for their children. Implement smaller classes class sizes so that teachers can nurture critical thinking and confidence rather than teach over the heads of students. How about being kia si, the fear of dying? In the last 10 years, the PAP opened the floodgates to let massive numbers of foreign manpower into the country. Our population grew from 4 million in 2004, those were the good old days, to 5.5 million in 2014, 1.5 million. Local workers make up 74% of the labor force in 2004, and now only 62%. They say the rising tide lifts all boats, but this is more like flash flooding of the labor force, depressing wage growth and pushing up cost of living. Many Singaporeans have been thrown overboard by the flood and are treading water just to keep alive. Kia si, bo pian. So our workers lose confidence and become afraid of becoming unemployed. Instead of being proud of their work and spending time and energy to become more productive, our workers try to be safe and not to rock the boat. We worry about our livelihood and our family's daily bread and butter. Our work-life balance suffers because we work even harder, not productively, but just harder and longer, so that we won't lose our jobs to foreign competition. We sacrifice our family time to save our families. The Workers' Party is proposing a series of reforms for better employment and wage security. We are proposing an employment security fund where employers and employees will each pay 50 cents per $1,000 earned every month, and in the event you are being laid off, you will get up to $9,000 depending on how much you earn up to 6 months of unemployment. Thank you. This will help you buy time to retrain, reskill, and reapply for jobs. The Workers' Party is not anti-foreign talent, but we want to protect Singaporeans from unfair competition from those with fake degrees especially. We therefore propose All employment pass and S-pass applicants with university degrees and diplomas earned outside Singapore must have their degrees checked by an expert education consultancy and submitted to the government. Okay, let me talk about Kia Kui, the last one. Okay? You can see how the PAP has been acting like this the whole period, right? The entire period here. It is trying to make us Singaporeans to be Kia Kui, Kia Kuai, right? To be afraid of ghosts and monsters. They have been calling the opposition party names, making us less than human, trying to paint us as monsters, from mouse to Frankenstein. This is disrespectful politics. Worse, as our chair Sylvia Lim puts it, the PAP itself, right, is becoming part of a huge party government machinery. They will try to attack and eat you up if it thinks you're not on its side. This is why we need a proper opposition party in parliament to check and balance the ruling party, to make sure they separate party and government. Thank you. So that the government will work for the people, work for you, and not become an arrogant monster. My fellow Singaporeans, life is too short, too special to be kiasu, kiasi, and kiakuai. This also happens to be the 7th month for many Chinese following traditional customs. I remember when I was young, even my parents, who are Catholic, would tell me to be afraid, all right, to not anyhow touch and say things, because 7th month was a month of fear. I learned something important since I started helping with the Workers' Party. I see mutual respect more often now, with neighbors taking care to burn paper money without disturbing others, and others not minding some smoke and ashes too much. Correct. I followed the Workers' Party MPs on temple dinners, and it's about charity, honoring community spirit and traditions, and encouraging the courage to pursue business success. 7th month is more a month of respect. This is the way to go for our political system. Mutual respect and courage must replace fear. We cannot, because of fear, tolerate the overwhelming power of the PAP machinery to interfere and run our lives. If we want to be successful in the next 50 years, we will need that what made our founding political leaders great in the first place, which is courage and being unafraid to fail, unafraid to die, unafraid of ghosts and monsters. It is this spirit that will bring us forward, not the track record of a few highly educated people. 各位选民，我们是你们的不怕死、不怕输、不怕鬼的工人党候选人。掌握你的民权，把握你的未来，投我们一票。谢谢你。Thank you very much.